The sun has set and the stars are out in Montenegro. Vanja Radovanović or Radovanović has won Montevizija 2018. The song is Inje, which means mist, and we need to talk about it. Are you ready?
Let's do this!
You may notice that I'm whispering. That's because the rest of the house is asleep, and that may be because they listen to this song. I'm sorry. He's got a beautiful voice. I think the instrumentation is lovely. The song is not bad. It's just not memorable. And in my mind, it sounds like so many other Balkan ballads we've had in recent years. I would struggle to kind of, notice this one from that one, from that one, from that one, from that one. It's just a little forgettable.
A little is being generous. The whole thing, it's like, I don't know, it's just so dour, because the song itself is bad enough, but then the staging, he's there dressed all in black, and then the lighting all around him is all black, and it's just such a miserable looking production to go with this song. And like you said, it's just a typical Balkan ballad. He sings it well, but there's nothing to grip you, and there's nothing... Like, there's not a memorable chorus or a moment. Like, we've had Balkan ballads, and I've never been a particular fan of Balkan ballads, but Montenegro have sent good ones over the years. Like Knez, there's the moment in it, and with the guy in 2014 as well. So I can see, Sergej. And I can see why Montenegro want to go back, because that's the only genre that they've qualified with. So I can see why they went for him, but he's in nowhere near the standards of Knez or Sergej. His song, he might be himself.
Yeah, I mean, I think entirely hit the nail on the head. We have heard this song so many times before. I think the difference to this and sort of the Balkan ballads that have gone before is there's normally progression in them. So it's this idea that the songs are very emotional, like very stirring, and they also build to a point, which you see across like the whole region of songs, like the good ones. They get you and grab you. And while Vanja has like a lovely voice, the song itself like flatlines. It's very monotone. There's not actually like progression or difference. It's the same sound the whole way through. I mean, equally, like you look at the jury, like one of the members was in the Yugoslavian act in 1974. So maybe that's why it's a little bit old fashioned and sort of more conservative than previous Montenegrin songs we've seen. Yeah, I don't know. You have to worry about this in a lineup, not least because like, I mean, Balkan ballads have been submitted in this form for like over a decade now. There does come a point where it becomes a bit tiring, and also you struggle to see in like the snippet where they'll have like the 10 seconds to like grab you and get you to vote for the song, what they will use currently to do that. He has a lovely voice. The song is just not very good, unfortunately.
It feels very copy and paste, very derivative. I mean, it is a traditional song, so I guess they've heard this for centuries. It seems to be variations on a common theme. There's one kind of da-da-da over and over. The instrumentation is very nice, cello, violin, piano, but at times they're very soft, and they almost stop, and I'm like, is the song over? But he keeps singing, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I just want something to jolt me awake, to give me life, and this is not it. I worry... They struggle anyways to make the final, and with this, they're going to have some mega super staging where, they're to make this have any shot at qualifying, because at the moment, it's just a clear non-qualifier.
And thanks to Mr. Anti-Fast Food Salvador Sobral, everybody is thinking that this is a great idea to send this kind of song now, because it kind of started off with a little trickle of kind of these authentic songs, and now it's like a flood. Like we had Greece yesterday, which is kind of a similar story with a female, and we're going to get more because Serbia is nothing but this style of song in their final as well. So I don't know. Montenegro is going to struggle to stand out, because even compared to Greece, who came out yesterday, Greece has a bit more going for it. It's a bit more mystical and modern, whereas this is just dated.
Yeah, I mean, equally, it's hard to know how much this is down to Salvador and how much of this is just, as we see in many years, there are always far too many ballads to make it through to the final. And there are obviously some weak ones, but I don't know. I mean, we live in a time of revamps. Perhaps the Montenegrin team can look at adding a moment in, and then miraculously that will turn this around. Failing that, add a figure skater. It did Sergej no harm in 2014, and the Winter Olympics are on, so it'd be topical.
Absolutely. I say if it's, on an audio track, just highlight from 001 to 259 and press delete. And then you can start again. However, maybe we're being harsh, and this is just my final thought, that in the studio it was quite dark. The stream was very low quality. The YouTube videos are very low quality. And so we're not really seeing his face. It's like we see like a white orb, like we're not seeing the emotion. Maybe he's emoting and we just can't sense it. And also maybe the sound quality is bad. Personally, I think they should have just saved the money from this national selection and instead just invested in one good song and developed a PR campaign and developed, production, as opposed to spending money on these 5 songs and that stage, which didn't look like much of one. It's great that they're trying to have a national selection, but I think their money could have been more wisely spent.
Yeah, it's a bit like back in the day when Ireland had its national selections, and we used to criticize them for using the TV studios, but Montenegro did it in a hotel in the Hilton, I think it was, so in a conference room somewhere where normally they'd have like events about business stuff, not Eurovision. Like, it's a completely inappropriate venue for something like this.
Well, that is what we think. What do you think? Is Montenegro lost in the mist? Can they emerge? Do they need to emerge with a new song? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell.
And make sure to like this video and add comments below so we know what you think about the song as well.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.